it is finally time to finish this bedroom makeover. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, check out my previous video. And the first thing we will be tackling is the guard for the end of the bed. So this board is the new guard for the mattresses. And now I'm going to round the corner using a plate. And then I just use my jigsaw, but that's gonna be a jumpy business, so that might not be good footage. All right, that looks pretty good. I do not have enough primer, so I need to run to the store and get some more. I'm not out yet, but I only have a tiny bit. And at this point, I'm really just, I just want to finish this project. Alright, so this is the guard that's going in to keep the mattresses in. It's white on one side. I'm in my garden right now, and it's green on the other side. And I have to cut a little opening in the corner so I can get my fingers in and turn, so I can turn on the lights. So this is what I'm talking about. I'm coming into the bedroom and I'm putting my hand just around the corner to get in here to turn the lights off, on and off. That's the one for underneath. Let's just try that again. Alright, so this is a normal hand position. 20 is plenty. Well, it's not the prettiest thing in the world just yet, but yeah. A little bit of sanding and some paint. It's kind of tight. All right. Let me just prepare a couple of screws in here. And being me, I am of course going to attempt to put this in myself. That is very much who I am. Always doing things, I can't put it up there, on my very own. And it's actually very, very heavy. It's tight right here. Still very much thinking that I could do this myself. Let's see if I can do this left-handed. Holy moly! This is me in a nutshell. I want to do it. That's how I operate. Alright, I'm taking this piece out again just because it's really tight here, but also it's a little crooked, and I need to because the cupboards down here are a little crooked, it does stick up on the end, so I have to cut it more precisely. So I've cut all of my boards in my cardboard and used the trailer and the other boards as a table as a worktop. I'm really just cutting off a tiny bit. And I'm going to cut a little too much off because I don't want to cut it twice, and it's easier to cover if it's too much, and I don't want to go cut it again. So hopefully it's a little too short now. Oh, low. Yes, that's better. Just a tiny too low. Perfect. I caved. I turned the door around. I chose aesthetics over practical reasons, so now it opens this way. It's annoying, but it looks better. And now I'm going to fill in the holes. Viggo is right here. He wants to be a part of it. He can't handle not being in the center of attention. But he's up here because Emmeline has a friend over who is afraid of him, so. So I also just caulked the entire line here and up here and, you know, different places. Alright, I am going to try and make these doors a little less noticeable. So I am painting the wood part of it. Yep, that's better. So my plan is to make the guard for the mattress right here. There is a gap, so I have to put the guard down here. So these are all my pieces. I'm planning on having 3 stacked and then having one on top and then just round it a little bit to make a nice finish. So right now it's laying down, of course, it has to stand up. I need to make sure it's thick enough and also stable. Because when I put in the floor, I actually made it a little too narrow. So I am missing a little bit on the floor, so that's why I'm making this wider. I don't think that's a problem. I think it's just gonna make it give it a nice finish and make it more stable. So I think that turned out for the better, actually, making that mistake. So not a problem. I brought out my calculator because I have realized that when I'm doing projects like this, I can't rely on my brain to also subtract. So just, you know, because I'm thinking about so many other details, so I'm using my calculator. 82.1. Oh, look at that. I walked into the handle of the door. It's really sore and thick and very bruised. Baby, use that love that. Why am I always in the wrong wind direction? So, oh, Sulan. I painted this. I think I need to touch up on it because I scratched it. I didn't have anything to attach it to, so I went and bought an extra piece of wood and some brackets. I have smaller brackets for the ends, and I had to buy some really tiny screws because those boards are really thin. So I'm hoping that these will actually make it stay in place, so I'm not leaning too much on the two end pieces. These screws are in the category of not having fun and no more blood circulation in my legs. Last one, not having fun. I did it. That was not fun at all, but they're in, and it feels kind of sturdy. That's good because I need the mattresses to stay in. So the only cut not installed yet, up here in the very ugly corner because I am messing around with it. I'm doing a miter cut, that's not a problem. But over here, I'm doing a bevel cut. And that is giving me a major headache. Not because I'm going out that way, but because I'm coming up that way. Because my saw just only go this way, as you can see right here, 0 to 45 this way. So I had to figure out, see, so I did the first cut right there, and then I had to figure out how to cut this piece right here to make it fit. I did figure it out, but look how ugly it is. I had to put it in, I think it was like that, yeah. It's not that pretty, but maybe if I'm more focused next time, it's more pretty. So I just installed this piece and I nailed it. And now I'm ready to install the rest. And just look how good this looks. I'm so glad that I made this come out a little. So I caulked it and I rounded it, but it looks so good. It kind of elevates the bed and it keeps a sheet on the mattress in. Alright, so I have this piece of trim right here, and I'm going to attempt to notch out most of it, all of that gone. So this can continue on the other side over here, like so. Alright, so I can tell that I need to take off more. I am so nervous that it's just gonna break, but I'm gonna try. Alright, let's try. I'm using my multi-cutter. The vibration is next level. Oh my goodness. But the cut was so smooth, so crooked, but so smooth. Let's go and see how I did. I really have to be careful because it's such a tiny little piece right here. I'm so nervous. Alright, I don't want to break it off. Did I do it? I did it! Oh my goodness! It's definitely a little too big right here, but I did it! So next question. Which color is it gonna be? Green as the rest, or white, or what are we doing? I don't know. So I did it. I finished. And it's everything I dreamed of and more. It's so hard to see what you're actually looking at when you're up against the lights. But it's done, and I'm so proud of it. I still haven't made a decision though on the trim piece, but I've painted it now, and neither. So from this angle, so this is a natural pine color. This is painted white as the rest of it, and green as the trim. From this angle, I think it should be white, but from the other angle, I definitely think it should be green. So what do I do? So maybe neither of the colors are good. Somebody did comment. All of you, well, not that many had a saying, but a few of you did, and you all said green, and that was my thought too. My kids both wanted white, and one of you was like, but what about just staining it? Even though that was not an option, and I said it wasn't an option, that's actually what I was leaning towards in the beginning before I even said anything, but I didn't want to buy stain. Now I already painted it, but I have extra, so I could cut a new piece if I wanted to. So, not decided yet, but the rest is done. Finally. I might put some wall decor up here, and I might change and you know, a few other things. I haven't decided that. I have to, you know, be in it for a little while before I can make any decisions like that. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I have already planned a new project. Maybe you already know what it will be, because I have kind of been working on it earlier. But that's next. But thank you, and have a nice day.